I think there's a general consensus that we need to change how business is done. Business can't just operate to maximize shareholder value. Business must create value for all stakeholders. It's a fundamental redefinition of success for business. It goes from putting money, power, and fame at the center of business to putting dignity and shared prosperity at the center of business. We've gotten to this inflection point for many reasons, but one of the big ones is the fact that today's employee doesn't just want a paycheck and job security. This generation of employees want meaningful work, and they want their work to reflect their personal values and their beliefs. It's also because we as a society today are battling some of the greatest challenges we've faced, things like climate change and growing inequality, and we're holding corporations accountable for their impact on people and planet. And so here we are. We want to change how business is done, and the good news is that corporations get it. If you look at corporations all across the world, they're updating their mission statements, they're tweaking their core values, all in an effort to communicate their commitment to doing business differently. The challenge is, it's hard to walk the talk. It's hard to actually change how you do business, because business as usual, the status quo, is a well-entrenched system that has been operating for decades, right? It's designed to maximize efficiency and drive productivity, and it's got a bias for short-term results over long-term priorities. Changing that system, changing how business is done, requires a new brand of leadership. It requires leadership that knows how to reimagine the status quo, knows how to think up new business models. It requires leadership that is able to manage trade-offs, because there is a real trade-off when business decides to balance purpose with profit or people with processes. And it requires leaders who know how to mobilize people, to bring people along. These are not leadership skills you can teach in a classroom. These are skills that are acquired through practice. It's acquired by trying and failing and being open to feedback and trying again. It's difficult work, it's uncomfortable work, and that's the reason why most people struggle to do this practice work, to develop this new leadership behavior. Organizations that are truly committed to changing how they do business need to start thinking about how they are encouraging and supporting their people to develop these new leadership behaviors, because that's what it'll take to truly change how business is done.